Welcome to Capital Quality's webinar on family engagement. To provide ongoing support for the Capital Quality on-site administrators, the Office of the State Superintendent of Education, in partnership with Hurley & Associates, is implementing a series of community of practice for principals, center directors, and home care providers. This community of practice series is part of an ongoing effort to build capacity and knowledge as it relates to addressing the 10 quality indicators articulated in Capital Quality's Continuous Quality Improvement Plan. This webinar is an edited recording and presentation of the community of practice conducted on Friday, September 29th and Saturday, September 30th of 2017. This community of practice provided participants with a series of research-based practices and activities as it relates to engaging families in meaningful and intentional ways. It also afforded participants an opportunity to meet and engage in team and relationship building activities with fellow Capital Quality participants and quality facilitators. This is one presentation in a series of community of practices designed to build the skills and competency level of providers participating in Capital Quality. This month's session will provide Capital Quality community updates and an overview of ways to engage families. Additionally, it will provide an overview of upcoming professional development opportunities identified by Kids Comprehensive. Lastly, the community of practice includes an overview of upcoming community of practices, next steps for the Capital Quality community, and celebrate the first year of Capital Quality, DC's enhanced quality rating and improvement system. August's community of practice focused on formal and informal assessments. With ICF's assistance, participating providers were able to develop and identify resources to help in monitoring student progress. Participants received a NACCE developed resource book on formal and informal assessments, which included samples and templates for observations and progress monitoring tools. Please watch August's Community of Practice for more information. It is available on the OSCE website. Over the last few months, the Capital Quality community has been working towards points of quality. You have accomplished a lot. Currently, providers are working on finalizing continuous quality improvement plans for this year. Kudos to all sites that have completed all 10 indicators. Incentives are currently being processed. All orders will be delivered directly to the provider sites from the vendor, Discount School Supply. Just a reminder, the initial CQI plans were to be completed by September 30th. Providers that have not completed their draft plans are urged to continue working with their quality facilitator to complete it as soon as possible. What is family engagement? In a joint definition developed by the U.S. Department of Education and the Department of Health and Human Services, family engagement refers to the systematic inclusion of families in activities and programs that promote children's development, learning, and wellness, including in the planning, development, and evaluation of such activities, programs, and systems. Many will call it parent involvement, parent engagement, and even family involvement. The use of the term family engagement is intentional. We are using family versus parent to honor the fact that many of our children we serve are being raised by someone else other than their parents, and or other family members are actively engaged in raising the child. The use of engagement versus involvement supports the idea that engaging families is a very active process, shifting from seeing parents and guardians as a passive participant to an active partner within your centers. Moving to a family-centered, strength-based family engagement model is our goal. The purpose of today's community of practice is to assist you in implementing evidence-based family engagement strategies within your centers and homes. A key aspect is seeing parents and guardians as partners. Think for a moment. What does it mean to have families as partners in learning? What does a strong partnership look like? Pause the presentation and jot down a few ideas as it relates to having families as partners in learning. Release the pause when you have completed your list. Okay, welcome back. Perhaps you wrote down that families as partners look like families attending monthly engagement meetings. Maybe having a warm and welcoming area for families within your centers or homes. Or using technology to share information and getting feedback from families. Or perhaps it means having a list posted within your centers or homes providing a list of ways for families to volunteer or engage within your centers and homes. Attitude and center culture as it relates to family engagement is everything. We have to adopt the fundamental belief that all families want the best for their children, and our role is to help them understand how they can best serve as partners in learning. Developing a strengths-based partnership with families is critical to engaging parents and guardians as partners. When you hear the words strengths-based partnerships with families, what immediately comes to mind? Why? A strengths-based focus is designed to identify who the families are and find a place to connect and engage. It is where we recognize that families want to help their students succeed academically and need targeted information and support to put that desire into action. For more information and the research behind strengths-based partnerships, please read the article by Therese Moore with the Harvard Family Research Project. During registration is a perfect time to set the tone for your center and home and develop a strengths-based partnership. Think about tweaking your entrance application. Include questions for families such as, how are you able to volunteer for the center? Do you have time to contribute? If so, how can you contribute? Do you have a talent you would like to share with our children? Are you able to donate paper, pencils, or pens? Are you able to make copies or cut out materials and shapes for different activities? And what is the best day for you to volunteer at our center or home? Families served have varying abilities. The key to strengths-based partnerships is creating a space for families regardless of expertise, a place to participate in their child's education. A key aspect of these community practices is to provide participants with an opportunity to share resources and materials with fellow providers. Many of you have unique ways and strategies to engage families. A resource list is currently being developed focused on family engagement. Using information solicited from providers, the resource list will provide information and strategies for engaging families, especially families with children with special needs, language minorities, non-traditional families such as grandparents, aunts and uncles, or are transient or homeless. The information gathered will be shared across providers by your assigned quality facilitator. Shifting the notion that families have strengths and can assist in the learning process takes time. First step is assisting families in understanding that they can do more than reciting the alphabet and counting to 10 with their children. NACCE has a great resource focused on increasing family engagement called Message in a Bag. Message in a Bag are take-home activities that afford families with a list of activities they can do at home to promote the educational development of their children. More information on Message in a Bag will be made available by your assigned quality facilitator. Please visit the NACCE website and search Message in a Bag for more information and downloads. Remember, you are the experts. Families rely on you each day to tend to their children and their social emotional needs. Engaging families as partners can be challenging and a daunting task. As you think about engaging, think about the role of technology in your engagement process. What is the role of technology in engaging families? Are you using Facebook and Instagram to engage your families and maybe tweeting them? Or maybe you create a Facebook page just for your partners and your providers, listing all the family engagement activities for the week or for the month or even for the day. Do you have a text list for families sharing information and home-based activities, maybe with reminders of ways to help in the center? Remember, you are the experts, and you have to pull with a lot of different tools and different ways to help your parents realize they can participate in your center and your homes to help their child develop academically as well as social emotionally. Did we accomplish everything? Did we define strength-based partnerships with families? Did we discuss strategies to increase family engagement? And did we identify third-party resources to assist you in engaging families? Capital Quality is celebrating its first year of implementation. Capital Quality has accomplished so much. We have held 7 COPs this year, some held in partnership with ICF. 2 of the community of practices had 3 concurrent sessions led by quality facilitators. Webinars were also held. Providers had an opportunity to participate in 5 webinars focused on completing the continuous quality improvement plan. As we celebrate the first year of Capital Quality, we are pleased to highlight some of our accomplishments. We celebrate that 100% of providers have started their continuous quality improvement plan in QuickBase, and all Group 1 providers have completed it. We celebrate that 100% of Capital Quality providers attended all community practices from March through August in person or one-on-one with their quality facilitator. We celebrate that 95% of community practice attendees agree that the content of the presentations from March through August was extremely helpful. We celebrate that 27% of providers attended monthly non-mandatory webinars focused on navigating through QuickBase and MyTeachstone. We celebrate that quality facilitators provided at least 8 hours each month of support to participating providers. And finally, we celebrate that OSSI provided $150,000 on curriculum materials and incentives for providers. Kids Comprehensive, the organization responsible for implementing the Child Care Resource and Referral System, publishes a quarterly catalog for providers outlining current professional development opportunities. The fall catalog will be released shortly. Please visit the CCRNR to download a copy of the most current catalog. All providers now have access to Quorum. Please visit Quorum for online trainings and professional development opportunities. Early Childhood Share DC is an online sharing platform for providers designed to help providers in sharing up-to-date knowledge and resources. Over 1,000 classroom and administration resources plus vendor discounts are currently available on the site. To access the site, please visit www.ecsharedc.org. Establish a profile, and a team member from the EC Share DC will contact you to complete registration. You will need your center license number on hand to register. Quality facilitators will be supporting capital quality participants in monitoring goals and addressing capital quality's 10 elements included on the Continuous Quality Improvement Plan. Previous community of practice videos are currently available on the OSCE website, as well as capital quality information and updates. The community of practice will resume in January 2018, and a calendar with topics will be shared. We are pleased to announce that My Child Care DC has just launched. It is a place for parents to access meaningful information about child care in DC at their fingertips. You can research licensed child care centers, browse and compare child care options, and learn about helpful early learning resources. All provider ratings will be included on this site beginning in fall 2018. We're always available. Please follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Visit the OSCE website for up-to-date information. Also, please feel free to contact Catherine Kagera, Rashida Brown, or Pilla Parker for questions related to capital quality.